Now we move on to Croatia. We have two institutions that are going to be presenting their hosting offers today. And let's start with Fausto Ferreira, who is the Associate Director for Business. And he will represent today here the Center of Excellence in Maritime Robotics and Technologies for Sustainable Blue Economy. Fausto, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, and thank you for the opportunity to present. Um, well, first, I would like the first slide. Here you go. So, as Christina already introduced me, I'm Fausto Ferreira. I'm Associate Director for Business at the new Center of Excellence in Maritime Robotics and Technologies for Sustainable Blue Economy. Fortunately, we have an acronym MARBLE for the long part, so we call ourselves Center of Excellence MARBLE. And our mission is to power innovation for sustainable blue economy through robotics and digital technologies. So, next slide, please. How do we plan to do this? Well, we have this vision of putting Croatia on the map of R&I excellence by becoming an European lighthouse and a role model in maritime robotics and technologies. And the first thing I want to mention is that uh, I didn't put Croatia on the map of Europe, and I realized that everyone is presenting much better their countries. So, for the ones that don't know, Croatia is in the Adriatic across Italy, so to the east of Italy. That's our geographic position. It's a 4 million inhabitants country with over 1,000 islands and a long, long coastline. So, this is really the right place to be if you want to do research on maritime domain. So, to implement our strategic vision, we are aligning ourselves with the national and international policies, not just the smart specialization strategy of Croatia, but also the UN Sustainable Development Goals, the UN Ocean Decade, and so on. We benefit from a strong international partnership with NTNU in Norway and the National Research Council, and we do aim to attract world-class researchers such as you today here present, and host these researchers through international postdocs like the Marie Curie Slotska Action Postdoctoral Fellowship and other programs, and through a program of affiliated researchers and so on. And we have a benefit of, although being founded by a university, we are a fully autonomous non-profit research center with state-of-the-art infrastructure. So I mentioned we are new. We started this January, but we have a strong background in track records. We basically are built over 15 years of experience in the university side from two laboratories: Laboratory for Underwater Systems and Technologies, Labust for the maritime part, and Laboratory for Robotics and Intelligent Control Systems, LARIX for the aerial domain. So when we speak about maritime domain, it's not just robots or technologies on the sea. This includes as well aerial, as long as it's connected to the sea somehow. We have over 7 professors, 5 postdocs, and 15 PhD students, plus a bunch of research engineers and administrative staff support. And we are willing to mentor people in different domains. In particular, we have 4 key research areas: so maritime robotics and autonomous systems, maritime green endurance, maritime IoT or Internet of Things, and maritime digital twins. Did I mention maritime? Maybe. Um, we welcome postdoc fellows in these areas, and as you see, these areas are very broad, so we are very flexible with what you would like to do or not. And we are ready to offer full proposal support, mentoring, and exploit our global network because we have also, besides the professors, we have a structure behind with a research support office that I think, again, for all their support, that will be willing to review proposals and advise and provide feedback throughout the process from here to September. Next slide, please. Apart from that, we have world-class infrastructure. So on the top, you see the conceptual design of the building that we are rebuilding, which used to be the Shipbuilding Institute from the former Yugoslavia. So it's a historical location with really, really good conditions, where we'll have an experimental pool of 30 meters diameter. It's a building that has the biggest wooden roof in whole Europe. It's a protected monument. Besides the headquarters in the capital of Croatia, Zagreb, we have 3 pilot sites at seaside, one dedicated for aquaculture in Šibenik, one dedicated to be a smart marina in Rijeka, and another one in Šibenik dedicated for autonomous marine robots testing. So underwater, above water, and acoustic communications, diver support, and so on. I forgot to mention in the headquarters, besides the pool, we also have a flying arena. Finally, um, other colleagues already mentioned the ERA fellowship option. With Croatia, you actually have three options of getting funding, besides the Marie Curie Postdoctoral Fellowship and the ERA fellowship, which is automatic for countries like Croatia, as long as you tick the box. We also have the Seal of Excellence Avenue, where if the proposal had over 85% but did not get funded because of budget restrictions, the project gets the Seal of Excellence, and Marble, as the Center of Excellence, can apply for national funding through Croatian's national funding programs and then be able to host the postdoc. And finally, I didn't mention too much on why Croatia, but here it is. First of all, you have, of course, real world infrastructure, both labs on land and three pilot sites. You have a very good team with a lot of experience, and that aims to become a lighthouse for maritime robotics in Europe. And the support that I already mentioned as well to write the proposal. But we also have very nice conditions to live here. It's a Mediterranean climate, so it's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's more or less temperate. A beautiful coastline, opportunity to go at sea often with our work because we work with maritime robots, so we are at sea a lot of times, as you can see in the pictures. Great food. I'm not Croatian as well. I moved here 5 years ago, and I'm in love still with the country. So it's a great place to be. You can contact us via email. This email goes to me, Marvel to you, or on LinkedIn or through our website. So we look forward to host you here in Croatia soon enough. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Fausto. Thank you for this passion, also for showing your passion for the country. It's all about mobility. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. So let's move now to our last speaker, who is Marina Tramfik, assistant professor and also member of the scientific committee of the Faculty of Chemistry and Technology from the University of Split. Marina, the floor is yours, please.
Thank you, Christina, and hello to everyone. I'm here to represent three potential candidates for supervisor from University of Split from Faculty of Chemistry and Technology. And Fausto said that he didn't put a slide about Croatia, so I will make up for that. Croatia is a small country in the European Union, just under 4 million people, which means we are big enough, but still small enough. We are located at the coast of Mediterranean, Adriatic Sea to be more precise, and we are often called the land of 1,000 islands, and actually 67 of them are inhabited. Next slide, please. Being on the coast, we have a very mild Mediterranean climate and a very enjoyable, and Croatia is a very enjoyable place to be. So even if you don't come as a Marie Curie postdoc, be sure to visit Croatia. Next slide, please. So our university, our city of Split, is located in the Dalmatia region of Croatia. Next slide, please. Next slide. Thank you. One more. Split is the second biggest city in Croatia, and it has 160,000 inhabitants. So again, it's a small city, but not too small. It's a cultural center of the region and has all the benefits of a modern Mediterranean city, but still it's small enough to provide an amazing quality of life. And basically that's our, I would say that's the biggest quality Split has to offer. What is very important for foreign students, I would say, is the well-connected by airplanes. So we are very well connected to other European cities and also cities worldwide. So it's easy to come and to live. The city has a very rich history. It was built on a palace by a Roman emperor, which eventually with time grew into the city we know today. So we are in the region that has very rich history. And next slide, please. but also has many beauties. You can enjoy all the beaches. Next slide, please. You can enjoy very nice Dalmatian food. Next slide, please. And very nice Dalmatian wines. The region of Dalmatia is well known for a very large number of sunny days. So we have great vineyards and great wines. Next slide, please. So we come, and also once you are here, there are many beautiful places to visit, islands and many historical places. Coming to University of Split, it is a relatively young university, only 50 years old. It has 11 faculties. And recently, just about 5 years ago, a new campus site was built and most of faculties moved to the new campus. The campus also has a student dorm, which is shown in the lower right picture, and sport courts. So the university is very dedicated to achieving and maintaining very high standard of student life. If you want to know more about the University of Split, feel free to check the link underneath. Research-wise, University of Split is rapidly growing. So in last years, the number of publications, scientific publications and their citations is rising rapidly. We are also very proud to host several of the top 2% most cited researchers worldwide. Out of those several, 2 are coming from our faculty, so we are very proud of that. Also, the number of high impact publications is rising very rapidly in the recent years. Next slide, please. We are also very proud of our collaborations. So we have many collaborations with universities in national other national university, but also universities in Europe and worldwide. And those collaborations can for sure be used for organizing a secondment within the Marie Curie Fellowship. Next slide, please. Our university is located in this building at the new campus. So we have new facilities, new research labs, student labs, and classroom, everything equipped with modern state-of-the-art instruments. Next slide, please. And we are also very proud of our connections. We are part of a CEU alliance, which connects several universities within Europe. Again, which is important for potential secondments. And we have very good connections with industry, regional industrial partners, as well as national and through Europe. And we often, whenever possible, we participate in science popularization events. Next slide, please. So now is time to introduce our potential supervisors. The first one is Dr. Ivana Tsarev. She has a PhD in chemistry and is very experienced both in academia and industry. Her research interest is focused on natural product chemistry, mostly on isolation of compounds from plant materials and study of their biological activity and search for potential applications. All the necessary equipment is located here at the university. And if you are interested in this topic, feel free to check out her OrcID page to see more detailed about her CV, her biography, and her publications. Also, feel free to contact her by email. The next one is Dr. Martina Perić-Bakulić. She has a PhD in physics, and I would say she works at the interface of physics and chemistry. She's a very young researcher, but very experienced. She spent her postdoctoral period abroad at University of Lyon in France. And her research interest is the design of new nanomaterials based on noble metal nanoclusters for potential use in biomedicine and for solar cells. Basically, she uses DFT and TD-DFT as computational quantum chemistry methods to study the optical properties of these new nanomaterials. If you are interested in this topic, on the slide, you have the link to her OrchidID to check out the publications and her biography and the email to contact her. And finally, myself, Marina Tranfic-Bakic. I have my PhD in chemistry, and I spent 3 years at University of Bologna as a postdoc. Recently, I got a project of my own, so now I'm also a PI. My research interest is light-activated anti-cancer drug delivery systems. So basically, we do everything from scratch, starting from the synthesis of photoactive compounds to study of their behavior, including these compounds in drug delivery systems such as liposomes and polymeric micelles, and then studying the photochemistry, the physical chemistry of these systems, and finally, in collaboration with colleagues, we also tangle a bit of biochemistry. So the ORCID and the email are also listed on the slide. To conclude, I can say that all three of us are quite young researchers, but we are very enthusiastic and hardworking. We have a strong institutional support from University of Split, from the faculty. And I can say everything that Fausto said about the funding. So even if you don't get the MSCA grant, there is an option of ERA funding and additional national funding for the proposals that got good results but didn't get the funding from MSCA. So if you're looking for a young, dynamic, inclusive atmosphere, high quality of life, and working on cutting-edge research projects, feel free to contact us by email. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marina. Thank you very much for this very exhaustive presentation and very to the point with the information of the specific PI who would be interested in host a researcher in your institution.